everyone. Welcome to Treya Tarot. This is the collective reading for Wednesday, July 3rd, 2024. I can definitely say last night was a bit intense. There's some grief in the air. But as we move through the rest of the week, I have a feeling that that will shift. I've already shuffled the cards, so I'm just going to cut the deck and get started. Hope everyone's doing okay as we come upon this holiday here in the US. Yeah, see, there's those burdens again. Wow. Some of these cards are almost identical to yesterday's reading. That's very strange. Okay, so 10 of Wands. We're putting something down that's very, I want to say old, but I mean it more like generational. We've been carrying something for a really long time, and I think it's time. It's really time to experience the grief and then just move forward towards the new way of being, towards a new expression, a new fulfillment. But I guess today's the day. Today's the day we get to put it down. I don't know exactly how that will happen for everyone. Obviously, it'll be different. But there's a release and some grief and sadness today. So please be gentle with yourself if you're experiencing this. Letting something rest. That's very interesting because it's pretty clear that once we let something rest, we see the potentials past it. We see the opportunity to move forward. I feel like this is pretty straightforward here. Yeah. It's almost like putting this down and moving on renews our energy and our ability to show up for other people and allow in some more reciprocity. I feel like whatever this issue is for each of us has been taking up so much space in our minds, in our hearts, in our decision-making process that it's made it very difficult for us to access reciprocal relationships, reciprocal financial situations, reciprocal work partnerships, things like that. It's like we can't seem to devote energy to the creation of the good, new, solid foundations because we're still worrying or carrying around these assumptions that are informed by our past. So today's that release day, I believe. Let's see what we have here. Yeah. For a lot of people, this will show up as kind of like divine partnerships showing up out of the blue. Like really fulfilling divine partnerships showing up right after you've released anything having to do with familial patterns, especially if they're about self-worth, abuse issues, patterns, things like that. But the Lovers also means a choice. So it's clear, I have to cover this, excuse me, for the algorithm. The Lovers presents a choice or partnership opportunities or the choice to make a decision that's more in alignment with what you actually want, because that's the thing about the Lovers. There's a desire factor there. So what do you really want? Page of Cups. Are you really considering how your decisions either point you in the direction to receive what you're actually looking for or pull you further away from that? But it seems to me from the cards that everyone's very ready to make decisions that are self-honoring, that bring contentment. So I know that the material some of us are working through is kind of difficult. There's, like I said, with that Five of Cups, there's grief there. But there is so much we can still build. And I think that's really important. So focus on the building today. Let's see, I'll pull one more round. Actually, I'll put these underneath. Again, that's very interesting. It's like, okay, right. All right. So what we're building seems to have something directly to do with our own sense of stability and whether or not we feel we have enough to share. I feel like, how do I say it? The intuitive energy I was getting last night during my meditation was very clearly about excavating the things that make us all feel, the themes that make us all feel really unsteady, the things that make us question what we know we want, or question what we feel our purpose is, or even question what kind of impact we can have for good in the world and with each other. I think that self-esteem issue, that I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if I can provide something worthwhile, I think that that needs to be excavated, and quickly, because we do have an impact. Each and every one of us, we have an effect on other people, and that's how we alter the world in little ways every single day. And we need to be more conscious of that impact, I think. And I think these cards say that that's the transition. Through your consciousness of your inclusion in the world, the fact that you're part of all of this, the fact that you actually have a purpose, and each and every time you enact that, you make an impact, and how that grows exponentially the more you do it. Your consciousness of those things will help you move through this issue, whatever the Ten of Wands represents for you. I feel like it's an emotional issue, but it's an emotional issue that has caused people to make decisions that impacted their stability in negative ways. So one of the themes I'm getting right now is the idea that if you feel held back in life, or if you feel like you haven't made it to where you should, quote unquote, be, this is for you. Those ideas need to be let go. You're holding yourself up to a standard that doesn't actually account for who you are, the impact you make, and your intentions. So today's a really good day for reaffirmation of what your goal and intentions are, what you're heading towards, what you're working towards, what kind of stability you're looking to build. And as you move through the feelings of grief or sadness or loss, keep going. Keep focusing on what you're doing this for. And you'll get through to tomorrow. All right. I wish everybody the best. I'm with you all. Have as good of a day as possible. I hope it's wonderful. It can be. And I'll see you tomorrow.